hand. He will look around the room, he won't tell his plan. He's got a roll of cigarette hanging out his mouth. He's a cowboy kid, yeah, he found a six-shooter gun in his dad's closet with a box of fun things I don't even know what. But he's coming for you, yeah, he's coming for you. Saying all the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. Faster than my bullet. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel and this very first tutorial of Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. This is really easy to play and fun song. Only 4 chords go in the same sequence throughout the whole song. I just played this song in a key of B minor. That's exactly where the guys play it in their acoustic version, and the capo would sit on a 7th fret. If you want to sing along and play along with the studio version of the song, is from F minor. So you need to move the capo to the 1st fret. But for this tutorial, let's keep it on the 7th, and the tuning is standard, and let me show you how I play it. First chord would be E minor. Second one is G. Then D. And A7. And as you see, A7 chord is as a regular A major, which is 3 strings on the 2nd fret, but without a middle string. So middle string is open. And I play this chord with my first 2 fingers in the song. There's a couple of reasons for that. One reason is because on this part of a fretboard, the frets are much narrower than in the beginning of the neck, and it's easier for me to take 2 strings on the same fret with the first 2 fingers. And then the second reason is that the 3rd finger is free now to do this hammer-on lick that I'll show you later. It works better than the pinky. So one more time, 4 chords: E minor, G, D, A7. And that's what we're gonna do now exactly. That's gonna be 8-note bar when we go to the strumming pattern. But now let's play just one strum through the bar, so it would sound like this. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better run. Faster than my bullet. So now when you're comfortable with strumming 1 note in a bar, let's go to strum 2 notes in the bar, and that's how we will break this tutorial into a segments, and it will be easier to put them all together. So all the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. And now let's go to the strumming pattern that I play this song in, which is the 8 notes in the bar, and it will be the muted strumming. So with the side of your palm placed right on top of the bridge, a little bit left of the bridge, to mute the strings, and let's try to do that. And then let's try to change chords. And let me tell you a little bit about changing chords. There is a tip, and I've seen a couple YouTube videos just on this subject. Many beginners, when learning guitar, including myself many years ago, would sound like this when you have to change chords. they would try to change chord on that every little strum, which is also not the right thing to do. I can't even do that. The trick is when you change the chords and between one to the second chord, you can make this open string strum. You can practice it and try it by doing, let's say this, you take E minor chord, so it's not a big deal. It actually sounds good. That's how rhythmic guitar is being played. There is a little, if you're doing up and down strumming, for example, like this, it's also 8 notes. So one up strum would be open strings. And now let's try to change the chords and you see what I'm talking about. The same as we do our strumming for this very song. Let me show you slower. So, and as you see, one strum is on our open strings, so don't be afraid to do that. And all the other kids with a pumped up kicks, you better run faster than my bullet. Alright, the next step would be to put an accent. Now I'm doing the strumming accent on the first note of the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 1. But for this particular song and many songs in my tutorials in the future, because I like this strumming pattern, I'm going to show you how I do this triplet accent. It's on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So we divide 8 notes into 3, 3, and 2, and it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So the accent is on a 1, on a 4, and on a 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see, because this accent kind of mimics the kick drum and the snare in a song, and it's really popular drumming pattern, so it's good to learn. So let's do it one more time. And when you do the accent, actually you try to hit more strings. When you do this muted strumming, you pretty much strum on a root notes, on a lower strings, lower, I mean lower sounding strings, like 6th, 5th, and 4th. And when you do the accent, you try to hit a little bit more strings. Pretty much you can do all of them. So then when you do this accent, you release the side of your palm a little bit from the strings and let them sound for a second. And let's do it again slowly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So let's do it one more time in a normal pace. All right, and when you practice this, let's go to the chorus part. And the chorus part, like first two choruses, would be played a little bit different and strumming wise. So we let those strings sound freely and do some down, up, down strumming pattern. So all the other kids with a bumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. All the other kids with a bumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. And so on. All right, so repeat one more time. So we do all the other kids with the bumped up kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1. All right, I think it's pretty easy, and you know, sometimes I don't even do up and down. I just do all the other kids with a pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. You can combine, play like all the other kids with a pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. Alright, and then we go back to the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. The same 4 chords. So that's about it, and the structure of the song is very simple. We do one round muted strumming like this, and one more time. Then we sing verse. Then it goes the chorus. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. So one chorus, and then again. Muted strumming part, then again one verse, then again one chorus. And then you can repeat as many choruses as you want, and actually it goes to the strumming part again. So let's do that. The last chorus with the free sounding strings, and go to the next chorus, and it sounds like this. The kids with the bumped up kicks, better run, faster than my bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. And as you see, when you're comfortable to play this, you can modify and strumming pattern and the chords as well, and play a little bit more freely, and add your little thingies to the song, like transition notes between chords, like. I can also show you these transition notes and a little licks that you can do later when you get more comfortable. It's kind of hard to sing along and do these things unless you play for someone and somebody else is singing, or you play with some other guys playing guitars, and so then it's really cool to make those little enhancements, I would say. It's a famous bass line that actually defines the song. Mimic the bass line when playing chords, not necessarily and exactly how the bass is played, but even if you do just 2 transition notes between the first and the second and the third chord, it will already make it sound more interesting. Okay, let me show you how I do that. And when you play E minor chord and then you go to G, between those chords, right on that open string strum that I showed you, right on that, you will play the F sharp note, which is the 2nd fret, string 6. All right, E minor, F sharp note, G. And then you just lift, when you play G chord, your first finger is on a B sharp note here on 2nd fret, string number 5. You just lift it up and hit that 5th string and put it back and hit that 5th string or the whole chord, so it sounds like this. And then go to the D chord. So it will sound like this again. And on the D chord, you can do this hammer-on lick. You would have to release the middle finger, the 1st string on the 2nd fret. So it sounds like that. And then the A7th. When you hit A7th, you'll have to hammer on the 2nd string and the 3rd fret. So D. And of course the strumming pattern changes a little bit. Yeah, instead of doing, you do. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. And then all these little thingies here, well, I don't know how to explain. It's more of a like free play in a guitar. So I hope you guys learned something in this tutorial. I hope you enjoy playing this song. It's a very simple song again. Don't be afraid to add your own things to it. Listen to the record, play along with it, sing along with it. It's really good thing to practice. And let me know if you like this tutorial. Subscribe to my channel and show me your support. I hope I will add many, many more songs and we build a small community here. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Also in this tutorial I included the looping version of the song. It's very simple looping. It may not sound that good, but yeah, if you want to hear that, it's next. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you later. kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet.
Daddy works a long day, he be coming home late. Yeah, he's coming home late and he's bringing me a surprise. Cause the dinner's in the kitchen and it's packed and nice. I'm waiting for a long time. As the slide of my hand is now a quick pull trigger, reason with my cigarette. Say the hair's on fire, must have lost your wits. Saying
All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run,